Hi guys, today I will show some technique. In this way, sometimes you can calculate easily. Give me a second, I need some space. Okay. Taking some reference points. Maybe I can say reference point. No worries. You can use what you want. You can use your way. Just to make quick calculations, sometimes we can select some reference points. For example, okay. I okay. I have some ball and I I throw this one and it came here. Say this is age initial and this one is age final. Of course, say age initial velocity, initial velocity, final velocity. Of course, you can write blah blah. Just I want to show k initial plus p initial equal this is total energy, its initial state, and total energy final state. Just you can write this one. But I want to show something. Of course, you can use this one, mg, maybe I need to write that part, k initial plus mgh initial, k final plus mgh final. You can calculate hi and hf plus something. This is very easy question, so you can calculate easily, but sometimes finding elevation is not quick, so it is not easy to find. So we have some technique. Just you can think, if I take reference from here instead of ground state, this is ground state, but just I want to take my reference point and I can say at this point potential energy is 0. So if I use this technique, my new total energy will be, I will write here, k again kinetic energy plus some potential energy, I don't know how can I write, mg. I have to care this part, isn't it? Can I say this one is h final, this part is h initial. To calculate this part, say this is hi. Can I say hi minus h final? Is it? Just think this is 5 and this part is 3. Of course, this one must be 2. Just I subtract this parameter from this parameter to this parameter. Okay, you will take the same result. And now my new formula will be hi minus h final equal. This ball hasn't got any potential energy because my reference point is that direction. So I can say k final because my potential, there isn't any potential energy at the last point. My reference point is starting from that part. Okay, so can you write like that? Even I did say I will do same thing at above equation. If you take like that, k initial plus, just I will take this one to here, mg h initial h final equal k final. Just I will take to here this one. So you can see I did the same thing. Taking reference points. I want to explain Turkish a bit. maybe it will be much easier to understand. Yani bazen referans noktaları alırım ki daha hızlı bir şekilde şeyi hesaplayayım. Yani işte hesaplamam daha kolay olsun, hızlı olsun. Mesela diyorum ki referans noktamı normalde işte ne yapıyorum? Ground state'ten yüksekliğine bakıyorum normal şartlarda. Hadi oradan bakmayalım da diyorum. Ben bir referans noktası, bir hani kütlenin üzerinden referans noktası belirleyeyim. Oradan baksaydım diyorum. Yine aynı şeyi elde eder miydim? Normalde birincisini yazsaydım, şöyle bir formül yazsaydım. Total enerji işte initial state ile final state'in eşit olması lazım. Tamam. Ee, Bunun eşit olduğunu düşünüyorum. İlk başta formülümü yazdığımız zaten birinci formülüm şunu söylüyordu. Diyorum ki ben yalnızca şu MGH5 H final'ı şu tarafa attığımda yani potential enerjinin final state'deki durumunu sola attığımda şöyle bir formüle ediyorum. K initial plus bla bla bla mg you can see bazen Türkçe İngilizce karışıyor. Görüyorsunuz zaten şurada şöyle bir formüle ediyorum. Tam da bunu düşünerek hareket edeceğim. Şöyle bir formül ettim. Peki ben referans noktası alsaydım aynısını elde eder miydim? Diyorum ki bir kütlenin üzerinden bir referans noktası alayım. Ve buna göre artık hesaplamalarımı yapayım. Şimdi bir bakıyorum. İlk başta bu cismin ilk atıldığı yer şurası ya. Yani şu kısım initial ya. Bir kinetik enerjisi vardır. Evet. Bir de bu referans noktasından zaten yüksekliği var. Ne kadarlık bir yüksekliği var? Şurayı böyle bulsam ne kadar olduğunu. Normalde biz ilk bu zeminden ilk yüksekliğine H1 demiştik. H initial demiştik. Sonraki yüksekliğine ise buraya geldiğinizde ise H5 demiştik. Şimdi şurasını bilsem, şurasını da biliyorum. O zaman ben şuradaki yüksekliği bulabilir miyim? Evet. Bundan bunu çıkarttığımda evet şurasını bulursunuz. Tamam. Zaten aynısını veriyor bakın. Mg parantez içerisine aldım. H initial eksi hv. O da eşittir. Yalnız şuraya döndüm. Buraya geldi. Burada ne var? Artık tam burasını referans pointi olarak almıştık ve burada potansiyel enerjimiz sıfır demiştik. Dolayısıyla burada hiçbir potansiyel enerjim yok diye düşünüyorum. Yalnız neyim var? Kinetik enerjim. Bak şu ikinci formülüm olsun. Şu da birinci formülüm olsun. Şimdi birinci formülle ikinci formül aynı olmadı mı? Aynı oldu. Tamam mı? Yani böyle referans noktaları alabilirsiniz. Peki ben bunu nerede kullanacağım? Okay. Maybe I can use from here. I want to take this one and I need some space. I hope I can take space. Oops, perfect. Look at here. Okay, three must start from rest. Okay, it start from rest. Be careful. So my initial velocity is 0. And slide a distance d down a fraction. Okay, there is inclined platform with that angle. While sliding, it comes into contact with an unrest spring. It is here, it's unrest. Spring of negligible mass as shown in figure blah blah. The mass slide an additional. Okay, it's this mass stretched to spring like 0.2. It is both momentarily to rest by compression of spring. When it comes to your, maybe I can draw again. Normally it was like that. It's more. Spring was here, and this is that part. Okay, and when this mass slides to here, this springs is stretched by 0.2. And at initial state velocity is 0, and it say it's brought blah blah. Okay, yes, it's brought momentarily to rest. At that part, this mass, just you can say there is a mass here. It is at rest. So your final velocity will be 0. Okay, how can I calculate it? At first step, there is just potential energy. And when it comes to here, say this is final one and this is initial part. Okay, if I just take that part, and if I say this is my reference point, and at that point this is 0, you will calculate same thing. I will show again. I know this part is D. It's because it's coming from question part. But when this spring is stretched, it will be, I will have to add this 0.2. So you can say, yes, take that part. Here, my distance will be D plus 0.2. Okay. I did everything. Now I can write again, same thing. Potential energy plus kinetic energy. Nope, not that one. I don't want to use again. Initial state. Potential energy at final. Final. Be careful. And also there is another potential energy. At some reference book, they use kinetic energy for spring. Doesn't matter. In survey, it's saying potential energy. And there is also potential energy coming from spring and kinetic energy at final point. I know at initial state, velocity is 0, final state, velocity is 0. So can you say K initial is 0, K final is 0? Can you say like that? Yes, of course. And what should I take? Again, can I use can I say this is my reference point? And if I take this is my reference point, can I say there isn't any potential differences at final? Or you can do same thing. Doesn't matter. Ignore potential reference. And I will take P initial minus P final plus K initial equal PS K final. Okay. What is your mg? What's your elevation difference? Be careful. H initial minus H final part. I try to find that one. This is initial part. And this is final part. So I have to find this elevation. Even you can calculate from that, or even you can calculate, you can say you can take reference point. If you take reference point, of course, you will ignore this part and you need to take just that distance, that elevation. And again, be careful, this is my initial, H initial is here, but I care that part. That part will be H initial minus H final. you will take same result. Whatever you want, you can do it. Yani ben buradan direkt şuradan referans pointimi burası alsaydım derdim ki şurada potansiyel enerji 0. O zaman ben yalnızca şuranın yüksekliğiyle ilgilenirdim. Bu cisim buraya geldiğinde de potansiyel enerjim 0 olduğunu düşündüğüm için yine bakmazdım. Böyle de kısaca yapabilirsiniz diyorum. Daha zor sorularda bu tekniği uygulayabilirsiniz. Tamam, yalnızca tekniği gösteriyorum. Okay. Okay. And finally, you need to write kinetic energy. It will be 0. And this one will be 0. Now I have just potential energy coming from spring. 1 OK x square. How can I calculate this part? I mean that one. I will write a different color. I need to calculate this one. How can I do it? It is easy. If this part is 30, this one is 30, this angle must be 30. Just I will take this one and I draw a triangle here. I don't know, is say H. Just I will give different number. I try to calculate that one. It is 30 degree. I know this part is now d plus 0.2 because also I have to add stretched part. Okay, can I find sin 30? Sin 30 will be h and d plus 0.2. I need to find h here, so you can write like that. D plus O2, what is this in 30? What is this in 30? I don't know. Is it 0.2? Sorry, 0.5. There isn't any information. I will it, no worries. And sin 30. It's really difficult to write here. Sin 30. Okay. Now, finally, I can write everything here. I know M, what's the mass? Mass is 3 kilogram. This I will use this formula. And G is 10. I don't know H, blah, blah. And 1 over K. K, what's the K? K is 400. And X square is 0.2 meter square. Finally, you can find this distance. What was it? Sorry, you can write instead of writing this one. I want to use this information. 30 and the plus 2 sin 30. It will be 200. Oops, 200. And you can write here 4 over 100. I take the 8 square. And finally, your D will be 1.30 meter. Okay. I didn't solve question, but just I will show. I didn't solve all question. Just I will show the same technique to here. Okay, if the breath is released from here, and H is this one is 3.5 R. What's the speed of A? How great is normal force on? And there are two questions, but I want to solve first one. Okay, how can I find speed? Just you can write, if I say it comes to here, and just say this is your reference point, AP. is zero. So there is, you can say I will take from here. Okay, so just you can use this distance for first part. If I write, what's happened? Again, I am writing same thing. Oh, this one. What's my potential energy? I take, you can do whatever you want. Which way is easy for you? Do it. Do you this way. Okay. Just I am taking from here, so I have to care. I have to calculate from this part. Yani şu yüksekliği şu anda hani potansiyel referans noktam şurasıdır diyorum ve buradaki yükseklik beni ilgilendiriyor diyorum. O zaman burayı alırım diyorum, tamam mı? Okay, now just you will have 1.5 R and it's released from rest. It means there isn't any kinetic energy. At here, there isn't any potential energy. So I can say this one will be zero because my reference point is here. You can just assume this is your new ground state. Okay. Yani şurası seninizin yeni zemininizmiş gibi düşünün. And finally, you will have kinetic energy.